Welcome once again. This is Kelvin Khan Chimerabas, and today's tutorial we're going to talk about two last techniques in photography, that is color correction and color grading. When you talk about color correction is generally trying to get the most accurate colors out of your image. When I talk about trying to get the most accurate colors out of your image, I mean we are going to deal with the highlights of the image, we're going to deal with the shadows of the image, we're going to deal with the blacks, the whites, the tint, vibrancy, sharpness, and saturation. Of course, that's general color correction. I'll be putting up a video for a single image. We always try to correct colors in different softwares. Of course, we have Lightroom that I'll be uploading videos for Lightroom, how to correct color. We have Capture One, we have camera raw filters, and of course I'll be bringing tutorials for a particular software. What will you choose? Will you use Lightroom to color correct your pictures? Will you use camera raw to color correct your pictures, or are you going to use Capture One? Then that's color correction. We're talking about, I've told you that color corrections is trying to get the most accurate colors out of your image. You can decide to bring out the reds and the blues, the greens, and of course sorts of colors you want to pop up in your picture. Then color grading is just I will tell you this. If you want to improve in your understanding of colors in photography, of course, as you know, this is a right channel, but of course basically color grading in film, in photography, is basically changing the color tone of an image to achieve drama, the drama you want your image to play. Because we have different environment. I'm coming from Uganda, whereby we have a lot of yellows in our pictures. Of course, our climate is a bit warm, and when you go to other places, you can find out that the climate is most of times cold, and of course when temperature is warm, you add more yellows, and when it's cold, there's some kind of blue called cyan. So color grading, as you've been seeing in movies, they mostly use cyan, teal and orange, and of course it has been showing the dramatic way the picture or video are playing. It depends on the editor, what exactly the editor wants the picture to look. I can give you an example of black and white pictures. Black and white pictures, they play a big role in grading, and of course it's up to the editor to decide what exactly grading that he wants the picture to play. Is it going to be, for example, pastime picture, or future picture? So basically grading is your choice, but in this tutorial we're going to look at both. We're going to do them both touching this picture. Last time we ended on global dodge and banning, but today is color correction and color grading, as we see in tutorial. I'm going to come to the adjustment layer. I click selective color. I'm going to add some cyans. I'm going to remove some cyans. Remember, cyan is like blue. Okay, so when you move that kind of cyan, you see how a picture can look. And when you add some reds in cyan, and of course you can see how your picture can look. Of course, I'm going to turn it this other way, to put it to +10. Then I add some magenta. Magenta is red. Some people in print, it looks like pinky. Yellow, I'm going to come up here and I choose yellow. I add some yellows. Then I'm going to come back. I click on blacks. Now pop up some black, like +7. Then when I finish that, I'll come back down, and I'm going to choose the graded map. Under graded map, I'm going to choose some cyans. I'm going to click on this other side. I click in color. I add some cyans. Cyan. Under shadows, so under the highlights, I'll add this color. Yeah. I click OK, as you see. So after, I'm going to come here at the blending options. I make this one color so that it changes like that, and I'm going to come to the change the opacity to be around 13. Then I'm going to add another layer of vibrancy. Saturation, I won't temper saturation, because saturation sometimes it affects the entire picture, but vibrance, what it does is like it pops out some colors in the picture or photograph. As you see, we'll put around there. So I'm going to group all of this. Click on vibrancy, I hold shift, I first highlight all this and I press Ctrl G or Command G, and I name it this color. So I'm adding color grading part of this picture. If we see before, after. Let me zoom in so that you can see clearly. Sorry. Before, after. So basically our picture is done. The last thing you can do, cropping for Instagram or other social media platforms. If for printing, it has specific measurements. As we've been seeing in the future tutorials, scale Vinco and Chimera bars.